Larry, so nice seeing you. Wish you were here in person, but know that you have other things.
Oh man, it's always good seeing you, Nate.
Now, everybody wants to know why you're not here. Do you want to talk about that?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Life goes on. In this case, I've got two granddaughters that Kay and I are raising, and one of them, Ellie, is 10 years old, and Ash is 19, and she's a sophomore at McNeese. Ellie's in the fourth grade, and we are 99.5% finished remodeling our home from the hurricane 6 years ago. And I'm trying to move in this weekend. I'm trying to support Kay up in over in Phoenix, and just a lot of stuff going on. I was unable to make this trip. I will be up there in the near future, but uh, right now our priority is just simply getting moved in our home, getting the girls situated in their rooms. We've got all their furniture in, and it just it's just life,
Like you
Nate.
said, life goes on. So, have you been watching the
It
trial
does.
at all? Have you been following the past few weeks? And what are your thoughts?
I follow it through Kay, and honestly, this morning at 4 o'clock uh, was the first time I've been able to sit there and for about an hour and a half uh, watch yours and Justin's commentary on it. Y'all just do amazing jobs. I mean, this is our third big rodeo with y'all, and uh, I just I can't say enough how much support y'all provide, and the fair and honest support. I love listening to y'all. Um, I'm I'm not surprised in any way about Lori. Um, she, and I think in her heart she knows she can't defend herself. You can't. I told you before, you can't defend the indefendable. And I just think that this is showboating now. She wants she I think she just wants the world to believe that she is not a murderer, but here she is. She's been convicted on three murders, and you know, I don't know what she wants, but I know this here that she'll never walk out of a prison
Right.
alive. When she's in prison, it'll be in a black bag, black
Did,
plastic bag.
did you watch Kay's testimony yesterday? And what did you think of that?
You know, that was I finally found it. It's in its entirety, and I seen snippets of it, and I'm telling you, Kay has waited 6 years, Nate, 6 years to confront Lori, and then in the end, it absolutely proved that Lori was not going to, uh, in any way, provoke Kay. And when I heard Kay say, "Oh boy," I knew then Lori was in for it. God, in fact, the grandkids and I were watching it. Ash and I watched it, and she said, "Papa, did you hear that?" Mama said, "Oh boy," and she said, "I knew it was coming."
Right. Well, it was interesting because Lori, on some of these other witnesses, personal witnesses, has really drilled into them and really, raised a bunch of questions and gone after them. We didn't see that with Kay.
she she knows Kay knows every secret. And the last thing she was going to do was rattle that cage. It wasn't going to happen. I'm telling you right now, it was not going to happen. And I'm so proud of Kate. She answered the questions. She was thorough. Kay's not a highly emotional person. She never is. And I knew when she started crying on the stand that it was getting serious. And I think, and I know Lori knew that too. And I think Lori just knew maybe not to poke the bear. And I think she learned that a long time ago.
Right.
And just proud of Kay. Oh my God, she just did amazing work up there.
Yeah, out of all the witnesses, other than Adam Cox, she probably knows Kay the best, I would think.
Oh, absolutely. Well, actually, I think that Kay actually knows Lori better than Adam.
But
Post.
In the adult life, yeah.
I do believe that because Adam, from my understanding, from within the family, Adam had a career, and he wasn't around Lori that much.
Right.
And so I think the closeness that Kay and Lori had for all those years, Kay knew her as good as anybody.
Right.
And like I said, I'm just proud of her. She did a magnificent job.
Larry, did the interview with Dateline with Lori, how she acted, did that stick out to you, or was that common for how you knew Lori, how she interacted with Keith for those 90 minutes and kind of filibustered? And is that common, Lori, or has she changed since her interactions with you years ago?
I think Lori has definitely changed. Lori was never one to be aggressive as far as conversations and so forth. I mean, she often spoke of her religion, but like Kay and I say, look, we'll be friends all day long. Don't mess with our religion and don't mess with our family. And, we'll get along fine. And so does it surprise me? Nate, I don't think it did. I think what somewhat surprised me is her flirtatious ways with in the interview. And I think that was handled correctly. And Keith is so brilliant at sometimes not even have to say a word, just a gesture, just a half a comment, and he can provoke a conversation. And I thought he did a masterful job. I heard a lot of people say they thought that Lori kicked his butt. And I said, well, what were you watching? I said, you better pay attention to what Keith was saying and how he responded and what he got out of Lori. And that's just my opinion. I thought Keith done a masterful job.
Well, the first 60 minutes or so of that interview, Lori wanted to talk all religion, all about her life after death experience. And the fact that they didn't use any of that, or just a very little, they didn't want to give her a platform to just spew whatever she wanted. And
that's all she's looking for. She wants a platform. It's the same thing she's doing in court. She wants a platform, and I'm not going to give her a platform, and I know Kay wasn't going to give her a platform, and I'm really disappointed in the fact that Lori didn't be more combative towards Kay, because I was absolutely wanting to see that. I did, but
Kay was ready for it.
Kay was ready. 6 years ready.
Yeah.
6 years, the murder of our grandson. Yeah, she was ready.
What was telling to me, Larry, is when Lori said, "Did you see or hear me conspire to kill my brother?" And Kay said, "No, but I saw a lot of evidence you did." The natural follow-up would be, well, what evidence? But Lori did not open that
She
door.
wouldn't open that door.
Right. Right. That would have been fascinating to hear Kay then list the receipts, but
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and that was what I was waiting for. You know, come on, Lori, open a door.
right.
Let Kay turn loose and let her go after her.
Right.
After Lori.
Larry, is there anything you want to add?
Well, I want to thank everybody for their continued prayer and support. Uh, I don't think people realize how important that is to, and I hope they do. I do, because what we've had to go through for 6 years now is trying, and it's been bad on Kay's health, mental and physical. It's been bad on my health and my mental. We've both had a lot of anger issues we've had to deal with. Sometimes we get sharp with each other, and then we realize, you know, we're not getting sharp at each other. We're just getting sharp at the circumstances.
Right. Well, good to see you, and we'll see when this trial wraps up, and then one more to go, Brandon Boudreaux, and then I think we're done.
I hope so. From now on, if there's an appeal, which there will be, obviously, it's on them now. And they need us. They know where we're at, and we'll be there. But I will be up there. I don't know when yet, but I'm definitely going to be up there.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you finish unpacking. I appreciate you making time. Good luck with the house, and we'll be in touch.
I'll tell you what, when you're 78 and you're trying to move by yourself, Nate, it's not as fun as it was when I was in my 30s and 40s.
I don't know if moving is ever fun, but I can't imagine doing it when I'm 78. You should be on a beach, Larry.
No, I got too much work to do. Got too many things to do.
All right. Take care.
And you have a great day. Tell your family hello, and tell that beautiful darling daughter of yours that I'm always amazed at her.
Well, I thank you, Larry. Okay, we'll see you.